So you still living a lifestyle where you got to prove yourself. It seems like the norm. That's how your body react. That's how your mind react. Like it's normal. It's normal to you that you have to get up every day and prove yourself. So growing strong and lifting weights is not all about you. It doesn't become something that you're doing for yourself. It becomes something to prove yourself to others, to become accepted. Because everywhere you go, you're feeling downplayed. Tears roll down your face because you're crying, because all you're thinking and saying is, nobody loves me. Nobody wants to be around me. I gotta prove myself. I gotta prove myself. There is a section of people that may have grew up like that. There are people out there that's always been at the bottom. They've never had anything. That type of person is wanting to be accepted. And because he or she is wanting to be accepted, then what they do is they draw attention to themselves. You out there every day drawing attention to yourself. So you sagging like the homie. Or you walking like the homie. So now you're picking up a cigarette of addictions because it's like the homie. It's not because you need it. It's just because you've seen the homie do it. Because you're in this mindset of proving yourself. That can come from lack. That comes from lack. Lacking so many things can cause you to be in a state of mind of having to prove yourself all your life. Now everywhere you go, people judge you and they say that he's arrogant. Every time they come in the room, he's got a showboat. Or every time he come around, he has to show that he's this or he's that. That's what they do. They talk about you. But they don't know that you have to prove yourself because you've never been accepted. How do you think that make you feel if you're never accepted in your own environment? You're never accepted in your own school. Oh, here's the key. Here's the main one. You're never accepted in your own house. Your home. You've been that child. You've been that middle child. Where you think, oh, the oldest child get everything and the baby is always spoiled. So therefore, I have to prove myself. I'm worthy, I'm worthy, I'm worthy. Now everything you do, you got to prove that you're worthy. So you don't do things to accomplish your goal, to become better for yourself. You're doing things to accomplish your goal, to become better so others can see. And this brings us to a point of wearing name brand clothes. You don't wear the clothes because you like the thread and then how it fits you. You wear the clothes because I want somebody to see me. Watch this. Every male or female in this world was born naked. There wasn't no clothing. What you was provided with was breath, life, and a caretaker. And that caretaker was supposed to make sure that you had the mindset of believing that you are created for a reason. But when you struck down by somebody that's been struck themselves, that's never been provided, what you're doing is carry on the same sense of knowledge or information that's been given to them by somebody else that didn't care for them. We have to be careful with negativity because it can cause us not to accept who we are. And then we think we have to prove ourselves. You shouldn't prove yourself to nobody but you. How true do you want to be to you? When that becomes important, then all you're going to do is find out the truth about you. You are true. You are genuine. You are authentic. Can't nothing clone you. But people try. Sometimes we don't recognize that we can be a leader for somebody else even when we're trying to be accepted by somebody else. There's somebody else that's going through what we went through who just want the same thing that we want, and that's to be accepted. So they may not open their mouths, but every time they see you, they're finding out who they are. Or they've never grew up with a father. So you become a father figure to them. We can become father figures to the lost. But it's best for us to be found first. You don't want to be lost and you got somebody else that's lost right behind you. Then you create more lost souls. More victims that'll be led into a life of hell, suffering, not knowing who they are. And then we create a character. We create this character, and then there you go, we create this person that we want to be like who don't even exist. This person don't even exist, but we add him or her to who we are because we don't really know who we are. Because all our life, all we want to do is be accepted. So we go about trying to prove ourselves. Mama, I'm here. I'm busy, boy. Mama, I'm here. I'm busy, boy. Mama, I'm here. Mama, here's my art. Mama, help me with my math. Mama, I need your help with my English. I'm busy, boy. All we want to do is be accepted. The big brother don't want to be around them. Kids do that. A big brother don't want to be around. Their age is different. 5-year difference. You a teenager, he not. So you got to do teenage things. You forget about this child. And what happens is a little boy grow up, I just want to be accepted. So what he do is at his age, at the age of 8, he started to do the same thing his brother did at the age of 13. And he's not really ready for things that as a teenager. But all he want to do is be accepted. Trying to prove himself. Sometimes we got to turn the mirror around and face it to ourselves and say, am I being selfish? Am I being careless to others? Do I see myself as a leader? When you see yourself as a leader, you become selfless. And when you become selfless, you accept who you are and you understand that you're a general and there are soldiers that follow you. Stand up and lead. And watch how you succeed.